Aquarius, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there. We're beginning with a great overall message coming straight from Spirit of brighter than ever. In Aquarius, we trust. And when I was channeling that second part of the overall message, I was drawn to this $20 bill I have on the desk here, and specifically they pointed out we trust, okay? And so I feel as if this is a week where you're shining, you're glowing, you're showing off at certain points and expressing yourself in such effective and likable, even lovable ways. While I feel as if you're gaining new levels of trust. For some, it's online. For some, it's more in person. And it doesn't have to be just one situation. And I feel as if for a lot of which it's both online and in person. And I do feel as if people are even trusting you more. And this may be intertwined with a sense of talent. And this could be more than one talent for you, but it is at least for a lot of which one specific powerful talent. But I really do feel as if this is a week where you're impressing people. It's a week where numbers are going up for a lot and you're going to be feeling empowered. Okay, you're going to be feeling as if you can do no wrong, at least at this point along your path, because you're very strategically, even at points when you don't realize it, utilizing your experiences, even your slip-ups that you've experienced, caused for yourself, because you walk an imperfect path, you know what I mean? In your knowledge and intuition and selectively Spirit's guidance to your advantage. Beautiful. It's as if you're applying yourself and seeing things increase and even change and, be improved for you left and right. I do really feel as if you're as well getting to know yourself better. And going back to the $20 bill, they're saying it's a week to make money, but it's a week where the number 20 is significant as well. Well, let's begin with the Queen of Pentacles. I really feel like in the midst of this glowing and shining and expressive kind of time period for you, as my voice shakes a bit, you are feeling quite in tune with yourself, again, with your intuition, your higher self, and feeling very grounded. But it's as if, a lot of which, and I can relate to this wholeheartedly, certain things like energy, noise factors, how some things run, maybe how somebody's living and or working affects you. You know what I mean? And this definitely leaves you feeling less grounded, less balanced than you were before that affected you. You know what I mean? And so it does feel like a week where you have to notice this, not overly focus on it, but then utilize what you've been through and what you've gained and what you know works best for you to re-ground yourself, rebalance yourself, and you're good. But it feels like there are moments where there's peace in your life. There's peace in your individual Aquarian life, and I feel as if this has been stripped away too many times. I'm hearing time and time again, rewinding back. And so Spirit's saying, eat up that peace. Okay, I know that sounds really weird. And that message just was transformed for me into a different one. Eat up that peace. And they showed me a cake slice. It feels like a week where Spirit is saying, Aquarius, I know this hasn't felt to be true rewinding back, or at least at certain points for you, but you can have your cake and you can eat it too. Okay, you can eat it too. You can have it all. I feel as if, look at this, the Sun card coming out, the Four of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely beautiful. I feel as if you're putting your foot down in regards to what hasn't been working for you in a very effective and non-confrontational, non-abruptive kind of way. Does that make sense? I didn't know, excuse me, I don't know if that was the best wording, but the Sun card talking about you gaining happiness and going back to what we were saying with the Queen of Pentacles, happiness and peace. So well deserved. It feels like a week where the number 418 is solid for you. But it does feel like there's progress. There's evidence that you can manifest. There's evidence that you are making the right choices, as I'm being drawn to these die on the Wheel of Fortune woman. But I do sense that you are seeing things more so falling into place throughout this week in comparison to rewinding back. I also feel like somebody specifically needs to know that you moved a date when you were considering or asking for a new beginning or a new commitment otherwise. You moved that to a month or two sooner, and that was the correct choice. It reminds me of me. I was planning to, manifesting and co-creating a new, more permanent living situation for myself when it came to the month of November. And I decided, and I even demanded more so, that this comes to be when as of October 1st. And so I'm going to make that happen, all right? But I also feel like Spirit's saying, what have you learned when it comes to managing your finances? This needs to be not overly focused upon or overthought, once again, but we need you to be focusing on your ability to better handle your finances on a multitude of levels throughout this week and more so moving forward. I wouldn't be surprised if some of which have been overspending. You need to be thinking about that in a simplistic, effective manner. Anyways, oh yeah, before I began this reading, as I was, and after I channeled that overall message for us, I was being, there were spirits singing in my head, and I was being sung through. I wouldn't be surprised if this happens for you throughout the week at certain points and surrounding it. And being drawn to these two girls here dancing, it's a week where you are expressing yourself through moments of random, and I want to say even goofy dances, okay? People want to tell you jokes is what I'm hearing. People want to gift you a moment of serenity, a moment of feeling blessed and supported. And I feel like that's both spiritual and people in your physical reality. The Hanged Man coming through because I want to say at certain points maybe you do need to adjust your perspective, whether you're expecting the worst at work or when it comes to somebody in your life, or maybe your finances for somebody, or the gaining of a wish fulfillment, a new situation or commitment otherwise. But it does feel like a time period for you where, for the most part, this is representing you hanging from your tree of absolute divine wisdom. Interesting. Didn't expect that exact wording, but I just heard a plane outside up in the sky, and I got the message for you. Travel will be taking a highlight. Whether you expect to, want to travel in the future or not, is going to take a highlight. And this could be a short distance for you specifically, and or further travel. But I do feel as if somebody wants to visit somewhere they haven't been before, and Spirit's saying you only live once. And I know it's not always is easily accomplished and planned for, in comparison to just saying it. But I do feel as if Spirit's saying if you want to still, or in general, make that happen, experience it, then make it happen, okay? Manifest it. And I find that I will find that Spirit supports me in that process along the way, and when it comes to be very efficiently. Interesting wording. But we're moving on to the Star card, which is your energy, as well as the Seven of Cups. It's a week where you are getting things done like a master. It's a week where you're being reminded to the world and even to yourself that you're a wisher, you're a dreamer, you're a golden star is now what I'm getting. I mean, this is a very positive reading. But I also feel like I wouldn't be surprised if some Aquarians drawn to the reading are finding throughout the week at certain points constructive criticism or constructive advice is coming through, whether it's from somebody, say like an authority figure or a coworker. It could be more in regards to, okay, somebody watching your content online, or viewing your post otherwise. But I also feel like it's going to be for some a spirit or two, even if that person, even if that person isn't one of your spiritual guides. But yeah, it feels like throughout the week as well, there's going to be a bit of a focus here and there on the fact that you individually do have a team of guides, some of which it is a small one, but it's a lucky filled and very strong team of guides. You wouldn't even believe how big my team is. But I do feel as if this, going back to the word lucky coming through, it's going to feel like a time where you feel at least partially, if not fully, that there's a sense of luck on your side. It's as if you are randomly accomplishing something and it just feels like that was smoother than it once was in comparison to the past, or just expected than it was expected to be. Anyways, I also feel like it could definitely be, for some drawn to the reading, a lucky financial period for you. And this is going to feel very rewarding in and of itself. I do feel like you're going to, again, be feeling as if people are trusting you left and right because you know what you're doing, because you're intelligent, because even your happy demeanor and energy is allowing for people to digest what you're saying, what you're giving out to the universe, what you're providing them, even in the form of assistance, is now what I'm hearing. And yeah, it's all helping people very much so see that trust, feel that trust in you and whatever you're giving off and providing grow throughout the week and more so moving forward. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's also speaking upon you gaining a sense of, okay, development and discovery coming to be. You're going to be discovering little things of importance throughout the week while people discover you. Absolutely amazing. Feeling like you're going to be seeing a lot of synchronicities as well. But let's get ready to wrap up this amazing reading by saying that you are brighter than ever, and this is helping you left and right on so many different levels. The Spirit's saying as well, once again, in Aquarius, we trust. Beautiful, beautiful reading. So I hope it was truly helpful as always. Don't forget to book a personal reading with myself. Everything is down below. You just have to shoot me a quick email to spark that process. Go enjoy your week, Aquarius.